Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm here with Artie. Hi.
Hello.
We are playing more Not for Broadcast. Apparently in the last episode, my fucking mic was quiet as shit. So sorry about that. Hopefully it's a lot better now.
Decided you couldn't have a voice. No commentary?
I was the quiet, small inner voice of your conscious. or something like
raccoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you all remember in the last episode, we got done with the Fallout. I was gonna say the telethon. That's a different thing. But
yeah.
What do you think of the game so far, Artie?
It's very interesting, and I'm very curious to see how like some of these storylines play out. And I just like love the concept of this game as like someone who like has a degree in video editing. Like I love this. Like it's so good. I love it. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how this storyline plays out and stuff.
You have a degree in video editing?
Well, communications, focus, and film and video. Yeah.
Well, that's close enough.
Yeah. Well, see, it's also fun for me because I interned at PBS one summer, and like I didn't do a lot of stuff in like the live room, but some of this stuff I'm like, wow, this is just giving me throwback to that internship because it's pretty spot on for at least the basics of it.
Live room? You mean like the broadcast room, like the room that Alex is in?
Yeah.
What was that like? Because I've never been to a broadcast room.
They had a couple different ones. Well, they had the room where you like recorded everything, and then the broadcast room, and theirs had a lot more buttons. Well, but I mean, this is kind of simplified for the game, but it's pretty cool. It was been a couple years, but it was like kind of a darker room, and you've got like everyone's got like mic headsets on, so they communicate a bit easier about the cuts and stuff. And it wasn't. I don't think anything went out live, but the recording was done, and then I think they did like final edits afterwards and sent it out like right that afternoon, evening, whatever for the news.
I just remember that like when it comes to a broadcast room, that it definitely is like multiple people. You got a person working on the vision mixer, which here in America we call the video mixer. Like a person that's there to censor out swears, that person to make sure that they have no interference at all whatsoever. God, this loading screen is taking forever.
Yeah, this feels like a Sonic 06 loading screen. Which, speaking of, y'all should. Oh no, it crashed. Or is that just our Discord?
No, Oops. it was not broadcasting.
But speaking of loading screens, y'all should check out the Sonic 06 series, because that's chaos.
I have not seen that. I've been too busy with work to actually join in on the actual recording days.
That's valid. We've been usually doing it Mondays and Tuesdays. I don't know, those aren't your free days.
Well, Tuesday's my free day, Monday isn't.
Yeah, I'll hassle you next time we go live, because... Well, if it's on a Tuesday.
If it's on a Tuesday, you guys are doing the... If it's on a Tuesday, you guys are doing the Sonic 06 thing, then...
Oh, there we go. Day 15.
A late night. Oh! Game, are you okay? Uh-oh.
I see Discord again.
That's not good. There we go. Oh, thank God. Day 15, a light night game. Don't fucking don't glitch out on me, please.
Oh, don't do it.
You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Crest has been evicted for not paying rent. You know where this is headed. Oh, well, boy. I mean, considering our choices, we couldn't give him the passport. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like he didn't manage to find a job, because that part's understandable.
Yeah. Job hunting sucks.
Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underlined twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. I'm just gonna say it's like, the original Night of the Living Dead.
I was thinking the same thing.
Great minds think alike. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. I say yeah, but so long as he's home by 11.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Clearly surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting for his return. You start awake to the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight and there's no sign of Charlie. Or Sam. It's a school night and he promised, so we should go get him. I mean, if Sam's not there...
Make sure my kid's okay if it's midnight.
Yeah, if Sam's not there to pick up Charlie, then I have to go get him.
Yeah.
Arriving at the friend's house, you find your son, who miraculously notices the time when he sees you. Just, oh, Mom, you're here? Oh, geez, what time is it, Bob? Oh, it's midnight. Oh, I was supposed to be home an hour ago. Sorry, man.
I conveniently saw no clocks for the last hour and a half.
I conveniently saw no time on the kitchen clock. On the kitchen microwave. He may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologizes. That's something. You recognize that cheeky, mischievous look. You can't help but let him off the hook this time. Yeah, what? I mean, why not, you know?
Oh, I thought it was the game. We got thunder here. I was like, why am I here? I'm like, oh, it must be the game. No, I guess we're having thunder, but...
No. Day 48, tight Christmas. I don't like that phrasing.
At least it's not a moist Christmas.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're freaking critical, then yeah, it's a moist Christmas all the time, but... you can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You always did have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place, because your dad is unfortunately dead.
Rip.
Well, I mean, he was old. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually a nice time of year. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you.
I talked to Grandma.
I'll make a toast.
Oh.
You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone! I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. We're all here, no thanks to you. Chris?
Oof.
Sighs Sam. Come on now. It's Christmas. Can't we put that behind us? I don't want to start a fight with Chris on Christmas. Although that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'd say Sam's right. Let's try to enjoy ourselves.
Well, I just think the wording is funny. Chris on Christmas.
Yee. Crisis Christmas.
Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast ham. Not roast ham, roast chicken. Regardless, I just imagine him beating the shit out of food. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle, this sounds familiar. I'm not gonna like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know me and my friends are planning to go on traveling this year? Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? God, this fucker, he's really trying to start a fight with me.
Yeah, he's going out of his way for confrontation.
Yeah, he's just gonna be like, I feel like he's just gonna be like, well, fuck you, I used to be rich and now I'm poor thanks to you, blah blah blah, it's all your fault. I'm gonna ignore him.
Still be a rich asshole, wah. Yeah, ignore him.
I used to have a butler wipe my ass, now I have to do it.
Ugh, I have to use a bidet like a peasant.
I don't think people had bidets back then. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money is really tight now that Grandma is staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her.
Well, I'm not Harriet's parents.
What? Not only that...
You've already got worrying debt. I don't think going into more debt would be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we can't afford it. Like...
Especially if they're, like, world traveling. It's not just like, oh, we're going on a little trip. Like, a world travel is expensive.
Yeah, not only that, but it's like, it's 1980s expensive. Like...
Yeah.
like, money back then was cheaper than it was now, but it's still pretty fucking expensive.
Yeah.
What? You promised, your daughter yells. She looks from the face of one parent to the other and opens her mouth to speak. Instead, she lets out a frustrated shriek and buries her head in her hands. Chris starts to applaud. And the Parent of the Year award goes to... Chris starts a sarcastic drumroll on the table. You look to Sam for support, but none is forthcoming. Pay no attention, Suze, Chris goes on. Alex has no time for the family. Is that right? Can't help but bring yourself to speak. Pathetic. Chris puts an arm around Suze and escorts her out of the room. Sam follows without meeting your gaze. Aww.
Yeah.
Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas.
Oh boy.
I hope Sam and Chris don't get fucking... Well, I mean not Chris. I hope Sam doesn't get mad at me.
Your partner?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny that I have a partner named Sam and my name is Sam. That's not gonna be confusing. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated... The game's acting weird. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a web, recognizing the teal advance logo on the envelope, you carry it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passport for approval. We can now confirm the receipt and validation of the new Assets and Wealth Redemption Scheme. As such, it our pleasure. Wait, as such, my pleasure. I think they meant to put is instead of...
Or was. Yeah, I don't know. That
yeah, they should they should have said it is our pleasure or it is my pleasure to encourage this check, which we hope we'll see as a symbol, if not a gratitude to you, but our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can't believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advanced really are redistributing wealth. We'll continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. For us together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Weight of financial burden lessen slightly. It's bliss! Oh! Does that mean I no longer have worrying debt, but instead of semi-worrying debt?
A long weekend.
Current wealth well off. Holy fuck!
Damn, okay.
Dude!
Well, alrighty then.
Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. Except right now. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some alone time together where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Oh no. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Well, fuck that! Some information has come to light considering the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to new annoyance, then fury. What am I gonna tell Sam? I'm not gonna tell him anything, I'm just gonna ignore it. Sam comes downstairs, brimming with excitement, kissing you. They grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bag. Ignore the message. Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice from behind you. Nothing important. You reply as you put on your coat. Adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam around their waist, you practically slam the front door. You might as well enjoy your time off. You're gonna pay for it on Monday. I mean...
Did you become, like, a broadcaster? I thought you were still, like, a janitor.
No, ever since day one, like, Dave gave me his position as a job. As the broadcaster.
Okay. I thought we were still, like, the janitor.
No. Just the janitor. The janitor comes in every now and then to just, like, broadcast the news. Yeah.
Yeah, checks out. Ew.
When you get to work Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you. The immaculate script is blood red. I am very disappointed, Winston. Was it worth it? Yeah?
Probably saved your relationship.
Well, I want to spend as much time with my family as possible, and I don't want them to hate me.
Yeah.
Your son Charlie hovers at your elbow as you read. Did you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today! Forwards together! This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about.
Yeah, that's odd.
Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form into your hand. So I can walk straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. Should we sign it or should we not?
I don't know. That sounds interesting. It seems like weird kid indoctrination. But I also don't know if it would, like, hurt your kid.
I'm gonna say no. Cause like,
it's suspicious.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's a little bit suspicious. I mean, look at that, look at that. Does that look like a normal summer camp to you?
It looks like one of those books, the Blank for Dummies books.
Yeah. Sorry, mate, I just don't think this is the right place for you. You hand back the form gently. What? This is so unfair! Why? I know it seems that way, Charlie, but you'll understand soon enough. Yeah, I love Charlie. He's, like, I mean, in the way that a parent loves their children. But I feel like that's just, eh. Oh. This is new. Some guys at work give them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Alan James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go?
Wasn't he the crazy guy this time?
Yeah. Yeah, he was that guy that was like, we're all vassal slaves to the government, and that they're psychic crazies and all of that.
Say, I don't think so. Even if it's funny, I wouldn't want to give that guy any more attention than he already has.
I'm sorry, you say, but I can't sit through any more of his crap. Sam bursts into a fit of laughter. Thank God, I was worried you were going to say yes. You decide to stay in and eat pizza. Alan James isn't worth your time. I mean, I like the bloke, but he's
yeah.
He's about as you only see him like about as much.
I'm so interested that there's so much more of the home life stuff this time than the broadcasting, and that's so interesting. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's not that many broadcasts, so they have to like, you know, like disperse it in between like the non-broadcast days, and there's like a lot of non-broadcast days, and it's amazing. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the posts sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advanced logo and an urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Well, best to get it over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality. By nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. So they're saying,
freaking out.
Yeah, so they're saying that I can invest shares into a company? I don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance for the consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. There is Eye of the Beholder, whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or cultures. We see the beauty in all our customers, so it's like a cosmetics company, I guess.
Fancy stuff.
Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. I love that guy, but I don't think I'd invest in his company.
I wouldn't invest, but it's always a deal with Crazy Neil.
Yeah, it's always a deal. So it's like it's just kind of like a discount on everything.
Yeah.
It's like going to the dollar store.
It's like Ollie's Discount Outlet. Have you ever been one of those? They're weird as heck.
I have not.
They're like what you would get from like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, gets stuff from major brands and sells it at a discount. It's like even weirder stuff. Every Ollie store I have been into is just like incredibly weird. I figure that's what the Crazy Neil deals would be like.
For me, it's like the equivalency of like going to a Dollar Tree, but everything is 50 cents.
Ooh. Deals.
And then Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure, from sport to travel, or even just some you time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. What? I mean, that makes no sense. It's just you don't say pleasure.
If you're saying it wrong like that, you do.
I'm going with Pleasure Corp. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnership in 3 to 6 working months. It seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. Hey look, I'm starting to get rich!
Yeah.
I better not get too rich though, otherwise the Assets and Wealth Act will fucking take my money.
Eat.
The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? Now that's a good question. And now a broadcast day.
Yeah. Oh. Game's acting up.
Yeah, game's just
There we go.
Jeff Algebra is a married math teacher. I mean,
good for him.
I mean, You can believe that if you want. I honestly don't care.
Man.
But, yeah. What do you think about the non-broadcast days?
I think it's very interesting for the world building, for, like, the forwards together. Like, that's just very interesting, and I'm curious to see how that plot goes. Especially because you skipped out on the quote-unquote day you really needed to be there, and I'm curious to see, like, the consequences of that action later down, because I feel like it's gonna be... consequences.
I mean, there was an immediate consequence. Like, you didn't show up to work on the weekends, so you paid for it on Monday by Bozeman being like, I'm disappointed in you. So... But, I mean, then again, when am I gonna have, like, anniversaries are, like, once a year. This important thing, it probably will happen, like, 5 times over within the next month. Because you know how the news goes. Like, there's always something, like... majorly important always going on all the time.
Ooh. The Tempest.
Alright, well first, let me just, praise a kneel, obviously. Oh, right. Let me just, praise a kneel. The Joy of Screws. And, must be played. Introducing advances radical new transition centers. For what? Elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. Tommy Harris explains the importance of prostate checks. Okay.
You're not gonna play the must broadcast one?
No.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it.
Nah.
You still have a free choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully.
I don't know, I feel like I want to have them broadcast that.
Second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My god, that weather looks nasty.
Oh. Kind of like the weather over there, huh, Artie?
Yeah. It's not raining yet, it's just thundering. We could use some rain, it's very dry here.
Are you saying you chose
thunder without rain?
Over you?
I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, yet, anyways.
Really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did you
I don't know, I feel bad. I want to
Going
put the tape in.
4, 3.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
The brief thing of Megan.
A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, Doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensford and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft ever conceived by man, then who can?
La Buff avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a
glad we never played it.
As only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Questions have been raised about the government's judgment, with Prime Minister Peter Clement forced to apologise this morning for seeming to endorse a self-combusting plaything in this publicity shot taken.
Self-combusting?
Let's hope his niece recovers quickly.
Yeah, apparently they just fucking explode.
Were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
I mean, it's not It's not far off from Furby's.
They started dating late last year.
True.
And this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding since professional wrestler Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge married his longtime tag team partner Tina Tiny Hands last year in a wrestling ring made entirely of cake?
Is this one celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rivington's Fist CEO Sophia Rivington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are skeptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a
Responsibility.
Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive
Did you know in real life why they don't have male birth control? Because the symptoms were too similar to what a woman goes through with a period. And apparently, cis men couldn't handle it, and that's why there aren't male contraceptive pills.
Sorry, I had to time the intro. You said it's because of what?
The side effects were, when they did clinical trials, were similar to what a cis woman experiences on a period, and apparently the cis men who tried it could not handle it, so they're like, oh, this is too hard on men, so we just won't do these, and that's why they don't exist.
Oh!
True story.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance passed the Assets and Wealth Act on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
It's simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure.
Oh my god, they're furries.
Wishful.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with women's, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little Gavin spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that. I think everyone's quiet in one room.
That looks like such a lovely, like, home, though.
I know, I'd live there.
Your family has had it far
Looks so pretty.
too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just.
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right bloody question.
Ooh, now I heard the
Thank you,
thunder.
Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor.
Maybe it is in game?
No, the thunder is in game. The what? Like I heard the, like, it's fucking, it's sunny. Like it's sunny where I am right now. So
Yeah, I'm like,
thunder's
I
in
think that's
game.
in-game thunder.
That's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Almost forgot about interference. Whoops.
We will rise and rebel. We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest to redress is to divest our breasts and undress bare just protest. Our breasts and undress bare just protest.
Daddy! Daddy! Stop!
Daddy!
Please don't do that. We can't
Oh no,
show this
no,
on
no,
the
no, no, no,
news.
no.
We can't show this on the news.
Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper good. Tilly's too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame. At least you are showing some shame.
Free at last!
Oh my god.
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work, boy. He gets that from me, you know.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be fighting well heard. That's what we.
Language, Penelope, we are nude, not rude. We are
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Stuff and people. Shut up and get your mouth.
Jesus Christ, shot him right in the...
I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak to yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place. This country is becoming a very different place.
Who's going to run around naked in our weather? Who's going to
run around naked? Not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages. We'll be back.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm busting.
Boy.
Do you suffer from benign prostate enlargement?
She's funny.
Yes,
I'm Tommy the Fingernail Harris, sporting legend. I've got it all. 4 world champions, 2 cars.
Why is it raining on my desk?
And an enlarged prostate.
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Pressure on the bladder.
Oh boy.
You got it.
Camera switching.
And it can cause laundry-based trouble between you and your she-demon of an ex-wife. So what caused this big old prostate in your bum? Well, sorry, me and the doctors, we don't know. But I can tell you, as you get older, your body changes. And that's okay. If you're worried about your swollen bum sack,
but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hat.
easy, it's quick.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny,
It's not gay. What the hell?
Have they not fixed this?
I want to see us fry. Good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan, you joined me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up we have Eddie Striker, she's the more experienced of our 2 players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi Hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes and a divorce pending. It's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now, the slapping ceremony is taking part.
Glad I showed you that advertisement.
Still going
so you would know who Tommy Harris was.
And Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now, Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. From back to Striker.
What is this sport?
All right, the shot's number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. Not bad if you ask me. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football, move back.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris Harris is not going to be happy with that. So it's really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the arguing with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
My God.
Striker giving it large.
Second round.
Striker giving it large. Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of...
Oh no!
Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff.
Back.
Her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. We broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's probably a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's bodies, it's quite nice. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harry's absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that as the heat. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
What? The ground sound?
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about your home, but I'm finding the absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, we always say that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Brimington Spitz.
Half-time show, oh boy.
On my whistle.
Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show.
Oh no.
Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket's knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now.
Please.
Flying around for all to see.
Oh boy.
If you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Ballboy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. Unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong there.
Not bad. So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here.
It's funny, every time we get like a big like thunder or lightning thing here, like the stream, the broadcast like lags for me for like 15 seconds.
His arm, which is actually a really good move. He dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor. It's not going in the bucket.
I just imagine just like every time the thunder in-game happens, you get thunder as like a response.
Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course perhaps has gone for the animal bonus.
Like that happened I think once so far.
Of course we've seen that before. Look at her face, she is absolutely gutted. What a mug. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame. Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. Here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there.
I like am trying to follow what this game is, but I can't.
Ellie Striker.
I'm so confused.
Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it.
Oh my God, not again!
I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do.
Fuck!
I'll try and carry on. The players,
please.
trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters hoping we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What's going on here? Yes, yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters, absolute wasters. Bloody wasters, absolute wasters.
Damn. God! Why?
Jog off!
How do they keep getting in?
I don't know.
Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round, and of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a night.
All I know is that it's the people from earlier.
Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go in there at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport. Two absolute juggernauts of the sport. Hold. The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there. It's quite late on from Striker. But she's in it to win it. On it, like a car bonnet. On it, like a car bonnet.
On it, like a car bonnet.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
Fun fact for those who didn't know, a car bonnet is just the hood.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move.
Yeah, we call it the hood, they call it a bonnet. It's amazing.
Truly incredible.
What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic. There we go, Jeremy. That is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual of the Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Okay, the ref has agreed once again a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their 6th and 7th.
What? Huh? What the hell?
Watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward
Did you need to flip a switch?
And all I know is that to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
And when we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine.
Oh, jeez.
You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Boozman again. Just heard from the
Oh, I get an A.
that
Fuck you.
storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
Oh, great. So it's either shock myself or not.
Good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the
For the sake of the broadcast.
That's a fur man shame you've got. She's tougher than
Right,
she
so
looks.
he's out.
Am I here?
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet. You'll see, Dan.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Have you had a little accident?
She's a cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Minister.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
So much dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pepps. He's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
Would.
Definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it
We
much
just got
less
some
scary.
And much
heavy
less
thunder here.
painful, and much less expensive. Look. When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school.
We've got some horrible thunder here. Immediate thunder. God.
That morning, so we'd all
Meanwhile, I'm dealing with the stress of this.
And I went in to see him. We were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. 3 days later, he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football.
Sounds...
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. I mean, he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service
Interesting
only for
but
people
suspicious.
For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Just giving me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it fried my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes. Sorry. My apologies.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry. I've got a sack again. Can I get a little bit of help here? Please.
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty twat.
Ooh.
I missed a swear because of that.
Don't get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching expecting a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they
I
need to
normally
know.
censor that swear, but every time I get shocked, every time I get shocked in the game, I feel like I get shocked in real life. So like it genuinely actually hurts me.
Yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night. You can.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
So they just... I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's for my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I stopped the leak.
Dang.
A plus, A, E? What? How did I get an E there? Fuck you. Is it because of that one swear?
Must have been.
All offensive words were censored, an interference-free show, exceedingly poor edit.
Oh, maybe also with the cuts too. And because there was the static, remember?
There was no static?
It went to like the grainy screen.
Oh. Ah, well. I have received my full wages. Ah, great. Multiple holidays.
Ooh.
Whatever. Oh, these people like me. I don't know who these people are.
Huh. Because you didn't broadcast their ad.
Hello everybody, and thank you for watching today's episode. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and all that jazz. Right now we've got the studio under construction for an upcoming project. I know the audio for today isn't the best. Sam's working on getting all that worked out. But if you enjoyed Not For Broadcast, be sure to let me know in the comments below, as well as subscribe and all that jazz. Of course, I'll always be back with more Sonic next week, and more Mega Man and Mario, and all sorts of different stuff that we play here on the channel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Good night, everybody.